Good day. I'm Bishop Ian, and I've been asked to record a video so that people could see the Bishop. Who would have thought that life could change as quickly as it has and as dramatically as it has in what seems like an eternity, but is probably the space of a fortnight? We've gone from being able to easily go to church, worship, take Holy Communion, to a situation where we cannot cross internal borders, even within our own diocese, where churches are to all intents and purposes closed, and we can no longer take Holy Communion with one another. I know that for some of you this has come extremely hard, and many are quite rightly concerned about the impact of this virus on their health and well-being and that of their dear friends and family and neighbours. So I'm grateful that many of you have taken to self-isolating for your sake and for the health of others, particularly anyone who's over the age of 70. I'm also very proud and impressed with the speed with which clergy and wardens and others and some of our licensed lay ministers have set about rearranging how we might worship, how we might pastor one another, setting up phone chains to call people and check that they're going okay when they're not able to find essential goods, when they may not be able to meet with others, when loneliness may be a significant issue. I'm also very grateful for those of you who've been trying to be innovative in this situation. And those, if you have access to our website, you'll see there's a list of resources and links to help churches and individuals to continue to be able to worship and to contact one another and to be inspired. We've been called as Christians for such a time as this. It's the true test of our faith in our God who loves us and who loves the world and the people around us. And that can be evidenced in the way in which we set out to bless the people who we know, and maybe sometimes the people we don't know so well, but whom we come into contact with, albeit at a safe 1.5 or 2 metre distance. So finding ways to include others who are not necessarily members of the congregation in our phone chains, or reaching out to people who might have particular needs, is something that we may be called upon in the coming weeks to do. We need to take time to pray, to take time to be with God, and we can do that sometimes best when we're together, but we're also called to do that on our own, to find a quiet place in our own room, as Jesus once instructed his disciples to do, and to pray to our Father in heaven. I hope too that you will reach out if you are in need of help, and let members of your church or the diocesan office know if there are particular things that you need for us to do in order to help you and support you. The loss of communion is grievous to many. We will try to live stream Palm Sunday, Easter Day. I know that's not the same as partaking, and I've put some information in the communiques that are also on the website under the COVID-19 button for you as you open it, that will help in thinking through some of these issues. We long for a day when we will be able to meet again and to share communion in the way that we're used to. But in the meantime, it's important for our health and the health of everyone in WA that we refrain from doing so. Likewise, we need to heed the government's warnings about only being in a maximum of 2 outside. All of this is intended to keep people safe and to keep people well. I'd like to finish with what's known as the Aaronic blessing, and it goes like this. May the Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord show you his favour and give you peace. Amen.